I'm Marilyn Rea Beyer. I'm pleased and honored to be included in the poetry anthology, We Will Not Be Silenced. As a young woman, I had found myself in a very difficult and really dangerous situation, and I'm one of the lucky ones who was able to get out. It's still with me every day, and I'm happy to lend my voice for those who are not yet able to speak with their own. I never feared death. I never feared death until you died. And now, again, I fear facing you with your dark curls and your Sinatra sneer, like on my 28th birthday when you warned me to watch my weight, or I'll trade you in for 2 14s. And then you actually did. More than 2, really. You mocked my other lovers as nice boys, and then taught me toxic lessons. Yes, you made my blood rush, grabbed my waist and hissed, "Follow me." Who's your jitterbug partner now? Do you make the tender angels cry? Do you do to them what you did to Bernadette? I wish sometimes I did believe in hell, so I could just let you go. That frail man who died last year did not resemble you. People told me how much you had changed. Really? Enough to apologize? Enough to quench my fear of death? Here's another one from the anthology called The Mandarin Fruit Seller. Who was I but an unimportant girl? He was a man of high office in a fine suit. I pleased him with sweet rice and apricots. He covered me with silvery words until my eyes closed and I was lost in sighs. When I raised my eyes to him, he was gone. You came later with pain and furrowed brow. You cried because you could not yet speak. I wept because I could not find the words. I carried you for 2 days. The rough road broke my sandals. The sun burned my lips. At last, I found the yellow house filled with cribs, filled with other unimportant girls. The kind woman took you from my frightened arms. I wonder, if you saw me at the fruit stand, would you know my eyes? And this one takes place far away, at the Blue Swallow by the Sea Motel. You can get a room by the hour, but she stayed the whole week. Nothing here seemed real to her, not even the name of the town, Unalaska. She'd come on her own with just her little valise and more baggage than anyone her age should carry. Just a little rest, she told herself. That's what was wanted here. She made to fluff the pillow. It was heavier than she expected. Every fear and fault of her 23 years, half afloat in a broken boat in her midnight mind. Flotsam and jetsam. Sometimes she threw them overboard. Some just refused to sink. Tired she was, yet open-eyed, blinking between the neon and the moon, scared of the dark, but afraid of the sunrise. The old phone jumped, a jagged ring she didn't hear through the noise gnawing in her head. A knock at the door brought her to. The motel man, smelling of bed, saying, "There's a guy here for you. Says it's urgent." She slammed the door and clutched her small valise to her chest. She barked, "I'm not here." Not this time. No. This was her escape, and it was final. What she had packed into that valise would get him out of her for good. Thank you, and I encourage you to listen to, enjoy, and think about the writings of my fellow poets in We Will Not Be Silenced. I'm Marilyn Rea Beyer.